So Capricorn is a sign that is ruled by Saturn. Saturn, who is about structure. Um, he's also a very, very strict teacher, and he's a punisher. This is why Capricorn and Sagittarius are the actual representation of the law field, where people born under the ascendant, the moon sign of Sagittarius and Capricorn make good attorneys and judges. Now, you guys might be thinking that it's the sign of Libra that is actually responsible for law because it's the balancer that's holding. Well, you should watch my Libra video on that one to really tell you what it's about. However, since Saturn and Jupiter are actually the teachers in astrology. They're the one who teach you and then punish you for your, bad deeds. This is why it's related to the field of law. But as you see behind me is the city hall, and city hall is about bringing structure and order into the city. They're about organization. They're about planning things, and this is what Capricorn is about. Capricorn is about planning things. It's about organizing things, putting structure into things. This is why a Capricorn, they would rather not be owner of a business, but rather be an HR manager or an accountant who can control things, who can structure things so everything can work perfectly under the umbrella of the corporation. Although they do also own, many corporations. There are CEOs and chairmen. Now, you guys might be thinking that the sign of Capricorn is represented by the goat with the horns. And that's actually you're very wrong. That the entire astrological society has misinterpreted the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is actually represented by the alligator or the crocodile. This is why in Vedic astrology they call it Makar Rashi. Rashi means the sign. Makar is significance for Magarmach, which is another Hindi word for crocodile or alligator. And because you guys, when you guys see an opportunity, you grab it. You actually, you go for it. This is why Capricorn represents a 10th house of action, taking action towards things. And that's fine. Most of you, were blindsided. I was blindsided. I thought, Capricorn is this sign. But then when I found out that the original text of astrology, which was written 6,000 to 7,000 years ago by Maharishi Parashara Hora Shastra, his text, that's where all these true symbolizations were originated. So Libra is the guy walking in the market with a balancer as a businessman, not as a law holding the balancer. So these are the things that people miss about true astrology. Now, many of you watching this must be thinking that I'm nothing like what he just described as Capricorn. I am not structured. I'm not organized. I don't want to take control of things. And that is true. You may not be, and this is why you guys need to stop believing in your daily, yearly, and weekly horoscopes, because remember, your sun sign does not represent who you are. Sun is only your soul. Sun represents the soul in astrology. And the actual personality that you have, the mental projection that you bring out to the world and you observe from the world, that is controlled by the moon. Your moon sign is far more important than your sun sign. And this is why, when people look at their daily horoscopes and nothing comes true, that's where they lose their interest in astrology. And that's where I don't blame people like James Randi, who did this experiment by giving everybody their horoscopes and debunked astrology. But you have to look at your mathematical astrological chart that requires your time of birth, date of birth, your 27 nakshatras. All of these things go into play, the degrees of the planets, to tell you who you are, to tell you, where planets are placed and signs are placed in each house, what is happening in your horoscope. And this is what true astrology is. And if you do want to find out about astrology and what exactly it really is, what it should represent, check out the link below.